Part 1. White Clouds. Pegasus Moon. Throne of Knowledge. The northern lands are enveloped in a bitter cold, and frigid winds are carried across the sea to the south of Adrestia. When feather-white snow falls on Fodlan's locket, the fort looks as delicate as a pearl. However, beneath that snowy blanket, our throat is more treacherous than ever.
Once again, as is usual at the start of every stream, it's loading screen simulator. Oh yeah, we have green hair now because of what happened.
Rhea, please talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
Setteth enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition. When I was young, I heard her voice there. I'm sure of it. You may enter. I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor. Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, there is somewhere you must pay a visit to at once. You must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
The Holy Tomb?
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seros and the Holy Tomb. Saint Seros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fodlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students.
A mission? Now?
It is said that when Seros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seros, I will be by your side as well.
Strange.
The occasion is too significant to be missed. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered. Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
Rhea and Seteth were not their usual selves. What happened to teach that's questionable? And what really awaits at the Holy Tomb? The way they were acting, I don't think they have any plans of sharing that information.
Eavesdropping, were ya? It's Hilda's birthday. I'm already able to get to Ace of Course, so I'm not going to bother. Pays for 200 gold. Eloise would like to speak with you. Sure.
Hello, Professor. You're really on the move today. A lot to get done, I take it? I'm happy to help. Tell me, is there anything I can do to lighten your load a bit?
Nothing comes to mind.
Oh, surely there must be something. Don't be shy about asking for help. We're practically siblings, after all, cut from the same cloth. I was raised by Gerald just as you were, so we should have no trouble getting along.
You were raised by Gerald?
Huh? Did I not mention that? How thoughtless! What an embarrassing gaffe! My parents died when I was small, and I came to live in the monastery. It was an aimless existence. But sometimes a knight would pass by, wearing magnificent armor. That knight was Gerald. And the first time he laid eyes on me, he made me his squire. What was he thinking, huh?
Sounds like Gerald.
No kidding. I don't think I'll ever fully understand his logic. Later, I heard that the squire preceding me had died of a terrible plague. I looked a bit like him and was about the same age, so Gerald thought me a suitable replacement.
Bit morbid.
A little nutty, old Gerald, there's no doubt about that. Quite a character. All that was more than 30 years ago. How time flies.
Do you know his age?
Actually, I'm not entirely sure. You never asked him? Well, Gerald hardly seemed to age at all. In fact, over drinks he once told me, perhaps that's a story for another day. At any rate, that's Gerald for you. One of a kind. I don't think there's anyone else quite like him.
Yeah, probably not.
Right. Well, now you've heard my whole story. I hope that you understand now why I feel such a strong sense of attachment to you. If you're ever in a bind, just give me a holler. I'll help however I can.
Thanks for offering, but I can handle it myself.
Indeed, indeed. Well, I'll let you get back to it. But truly, if I can take anything off your plate, don't hesitate to let me know.
I'm not going to recruit you this route, Eloise. I'm sorry. It's Hanneman's birthday. By fusing with Sophis and awakening the progenitor god's power, Byleth obtained the certification for the Enlightened One class. This is Byleth's special class.
What a strange feeling.
Basically, I can now use magic as well. Right. Lysithia and... okay. And Felix. Sea support.
Yum. Ah, so delicious. I'm so content in this moment. Felix!
Lysithia, you look mortified.
How long have you been there? Were you watching me? You were, weren't you?
I was, yes.
For once, I thought I had some privacy.
Did you say something?
Huh? Nope. Didn't say anything at all. Here.
What's this for?
I'm buying your silence. With cake. Take it.
I'm not sure what to be silent about.
If people knew I was shoveling cake into my face by the fistful, they'd think me nothing more than a child.
Adults eat cake.
You'll never understand. Just take this, will you?
No, I don't like sweets.
Does your refusal mean you'll be telling everyone about my cake shoveling ways?
I just don't like sweets, that's all.
Nonsense! Nobody can resist something so delicious. Look, I'm giving you this cake whether you like it or not. Eat it, toss it, throw it at an unsuspecting victim. The choice is yours. Just please, don't mention this to anyone.
What was her problem? And what am I supposed to do with this cake?
You throw at an unsuspecting victim, obviously. Save him for the next bandit attack. Right, Hilda and Cyril. B.
Ah, Cyril. Cleaning again, I see.
Hilda, you're in the way. Move it.
I'm supposed to refill the horses' water troughs, but I can't find the buckets. I was told that they'd be in the usual place. What's the usual place?
Maybe you'd know where that is if you did your job sometime.
You know, Cyril, I don't want to interrupt you while you're cleaning, but...
Come on, the buckets are over near the wall, where they always are, because I put them there.
Okay. Thanks for your help. You're pretty strong. I bet you're tired, though. Come on, let's rest a bit.
Okay, just for a minute, though. I got more work to do.
I'm not a fan of awkward silences. Anything interesting happen lately?
Figured you were the one with something to say. Quiet don't bother me.
I need an interesting topic for this letter I'm writing to my brother. I'm stumped.
Your brother write to you a lot?
Constantly. Yeah, he must be bored. He's always going on about how worried he is for me. What's worse, if I take too long to reply, he gets more worried and writes more about it.
Write about your life, maybe. You know, stuff like, I got real lazy again today.
Ooh.
Or maybe, can you believe I still don't know where they put the water buckets?
You're mean. Do you really think that little of me?
You're a lazy gal who gets people to do her work for her. I never knew anybody like that in Elmira.
Oh, really? So Lady Rhea isn't the only difference between Fodlan and Elmira after all?
I don't like comparing Lady Rhea with you, but I figure you're right. But you know what's real weird? Nobody seems to mind picking up your slack. Even me.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing worth repeating. Anyway, I gotta get back to work.
He's such a diligent boy. I don't think I've ever seen someone from Fodlan work that hard. Oh, hang on. I never got an idea from him about what to write in my letter. Ugh. I guess there's nothing for it. Maybe I can just write about Cyril.
There are some good info. Although unintentional, but... I need to do that one. Okay, let's go. I can't hear Sophus's voice anymore. A peculiar trend, that's it. No one there. Achoo, bless you. You right?
That reminds me, all things considered, this year has been rather terrible. As far as the students are concerned, next month is the last one of the school year. Next month, we will hold the graduation ceremony, though it'll be an understandably subdued affair. This month, we ask that you carry out your duties as best you can to ensure that our students remain calm.
You are blessed. Very much so.
To be honest, I cannot keep up with all that's been happening recently. Monica was actually Kranya. Tomas was actually Solon. Who were these people? What about you, Professor? You were a true ally, yes?
That's my intention.
Not the most convincing answer you could have given. Still, I simply must take you at your word.
Hey, why is it the sad music? Gerald already been dead for a while. Why the sad music still?
Well... The Holy Tomb, huh? I've worked here for years, and this is the first I've heard of it. I mean, it does make some sense. Sort of. Something about it is still weird. I understand now why they'd build the monastery in the mountainous center of Fodlan. Although, when the monastery was built, the Kingdom and Alliance weren't even around yet. But look how cleverly it was placed, right in the middle of the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance. That's weird, right?
Oh, coincidence.
Recently, Professor, I feel as though you've been a bit distant. It's like you're sort of floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And like you've got no interest at all in ever coming back down. How can I help?
I'm not being distant, so don't worry.
Hey, don't worry. I thought maybe I'd ask and see what you'd say.
It is very peculiar, isn't it, Joe?
Hey.
How it just so happens to be built in the middle 500 years early.
Really?
Seems sus.
Professor, are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flames? Intriguing. Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changing. However, if that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the crest, that would be most, well, I suppose interesting is too small a word. Still, it would be an absolutely exceptional discovery. To know for certain, we must investigate further. So, close off.
Huh?
What? A full physical is in order, yes? We need to know if this transformation affected you adversely. Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit.
Creepy old man.
Captain. Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there? I didn't see you. I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much progress. I keep finding things that bring back memories. Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's not easy.
Professor, I am so happy. Your new hair and eye color suit you well. We make quite the pair. But recently, I sense that things are a bit strained between Lady Rhea and my brother. She wants to do something at the Holy Tomb. I do not know what, but... Whenever it has concluded, I hope they will return to their friendship, as it has always been.
Well, different shades of green, I think. How's the eye color? No, your eye color's brighter as well. Not the same shade, but I guess.
Excuse me. You haven't a thing to worry about. You have been gifted the power of the goddess. Furthermore, you have overcome the death of your father, Gerald, and you have destroyed countless of our wicked foes.
Easy.
I am proud, so very proud of who you have become.
Thank you.
Once we finish the ritual at the Holy Tomb, all will be well.
Still a different shade of green. What about you, Seta? No, still different.
Ah, it is you. I am sorry, but I have a lot on my mind. I would prefer to be alone right now.
Okay, that's fine. Right, training ground. No, okay, so I think the Enlightened One gives you sword fair. Let me see. Yeah, I've got sword fair, which means I have 5 more attack. You know what? 8 times the charm. Let's go.
Should I have held back? Predictable! You fought well.
Alright, that dodge is big. It's used for Thor and it does a lot of damage.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Yeah, I'll be still there. I'll do 21, he'll do 14, and I'll do 21 twice again.
Should I have held back?
So heal us to full. Let's go.
That is that.
I did it! Finally! Oh.
You've done me a great service.
Finally. It didn't even give me anything useful. Except renown. Well, it gave me a brave sword, I guess. That's what I got.
Hurry up and cage the wild boar. Look, he's losing his grip. Even in his swordplay, he's getting sloppy. If he keeps progressing like this, he's going to get himself killed.
Hey, I'm part of my
Kranya,
house.
Solon, they're dead, but we still have a glut of enemies. We still have to take down the Death Knight and the Flame Emperor. Our next battle is fast approaching. I'm ready for it.
Say, in town earlier, there seemed to be more people around than usual. Is there some festival this month that I'm forgetting about?
I wonder why there's more people in town.
Professor, please. If he hears it from you that he needs to rest, perhaps His Highness will listen.
He's exaggerating. He thinks my color is off and that rest will cure all. I have a headache, but that's just from lack of sleep. It's not going to stop me from completing this month's mission.
Don't overexert yourself.
I must insist.
Who do you think you are? I can take care of myself to do.
Alright, usual. Let's go. What are you doing out here, Raphael?
You look so different. You're still our professor in there, right? Did anything else change besides your hair and eyes? Are your arms bigger? How do your abs look?
I've changed quite a bit.
Really? You gotta teach me how to do that.
You must died, lad.
Hello.
Hello, Bernie. Back in your room.
So hungry. Oh, is that you, Professor? Sorry. I'm really not feeling well this month. Even leaving my room for dinner is just too much. It's got nothing to do with your, changes. So, don't open the door, please.
I never open the door. Hello, Eggnog.
Yes? So, this month's mission is to take part in a ritual at the Holy Tomb, where you will receive a revelation from the goddess herself. What if she really appears? What if I finally get to gaze upon her radiance? I've always imagined the goddess, how beautiful she must be.
Have fun with that.
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb.
I don't know either.
Well, it's probably a grave, that much is for sure. And it's likely underground. Beyond that, who knows?
Really?
I can't help but wonder, though, just what kind of ritual is this?
Right, gardening. Thank you.
Hey!
And
On Bridget, we have legends. Stories containing people who have a spirit living inside of them. Those spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to fly in the air or race across the ocean. Hair that shines and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor.
I can't fly.
Are you knowing that for certain? Maybe you will have wings grow and soar through the sky.
I mean, I hope so, but I can't fly. That'd be fun though. Unless you're scared of heights. Anything?
What? What do you require? Farewell.
Hello there. Return soon,
I'm already
please.
an A-rank professor.
Hey, come
I
again.
don't need gifts either, because everyone's already done. Oh, except Leonie. Okay, so I need to give Leonie some stuff.
Hey, welcome. You have a good up. 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 Please come again.
It's a really
Hello there.
church fund.
This one, yes. 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 Thank you. Return soon, please.
Gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Although, I suppose, you are something to report. For a moment, I thought you were someone suspicious.
How
Lucky
dare
for you, I am quite perceptive. It took only that single moment for me to recognize you.
There you're right.
The professor went out and got some new power.
I wish
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a very special individual. Maybe Saros transformed before receiving her revelation too.
I haven't heard anything about that before. Maybe that part never found its way into the legend?
It is told that Saros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power for good, and to lead the people of Fodlan to salvation. I wonder what sort of revelation you might have, Professor.
Oh.
You there. Hello, random
I
student.
recently had an errand to run, and so I had to pass by the office. I didn't mean to, but I overheard Lady Rhea and Sedith arguing. Actually, it was more like Sedith was interrogating Lady Rhea.
Shiny.
People who live an inordinately long time, people whose hair changes color, and those odd heroes' relics. Is Fodlan some mystical land full of inhuman creatures?
Yes.
You should see for yourself. I'd recommend exploring west of the Empire.
I wish just yes was an option. That'd be funny.
Oh! Hello there.
Let me consider.
Hello, Gilbert.
Sometimes, I find myself thinking I should leave Garrick Mach and return to my home, where I should have been all along.
Where you should have been?
Ignore me. I'm sorry. It's a silly thing. An old man's ramblings and nothing more. I hear that Lady Rhea will accompany you for this month's task. She's the pillar that supports the hearts of Fodlan's people. Her safety is paramount. I hope there are no complications.
Hopefully not.
Monica, no, Kranya. Kranya is dead. And so is Solon, by your hand.
Taking vengeance with your own hand. I'm sure Gerald would be proud.
Can't tell if that was sarcastic or not. Oh, Leon, I need to give
When
you
you
things.
changed, even the other professors were taken completely by surprise. There's a ritual at the Holy Tomb this month, isn't there? I wonder what'll happen with that. I'm sure you'll be all right, but don't lose sight of who you really are, okay? However you may change, and whatever new power goes along with those changes, you'll still be the same person deep down. Remember that. No.
I'm just gonna give you everything.
Wow.
You're the last one to get to A support.
No. 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 Wow. Wow. No. 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 Can't let. No. 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 No.
There we go. That's everything. Can we A support? Yes, we can. Okay. Everyone's done then. Everyone that I can personally support is done. Okay. You're at B support with everyone. You're at B support with everyone. You need to get B with Flame. You need to get B with Flame and Cyril. B with Felix. You're done. You're done. You need to get B with Felix. You need to get anything with Felix. Yeah. Okay. Not too bad.
In our battle last month, we really cut the enemy down to size. But there are other enemies we have yet to hunt down, not least the Flame Emperor. Once we've crushed them all, we can return to our peaceful lives at the monastery. It will happen soon. I have a feeling something big is coming.
Yep.
Heya.
Right.
Hello, Stereo.
Oh, when I first saw you, Professor, with that hair color and that eye color, I thought you looked kind of like Lady Rhea. Like maybe you could be related. I like the way it looks. I wonder if I could change my hair color too. Maybe if I tried hard enough. If I thought real hard about it, I mean.
That'd be exciting.
All I need to do is get trapped up in a strange place and then escape, right? Just like you did.
Good luck with that.
Hi. Really?
Disappearing gate.
I see. Hey, Teach, is it okay for you to be out on your own right now? Just please be careful not to topple over again. You scared us nearly to death. Anyway, doesn't Rhea want something from you? Sounds important. I'm glad I'll be there to witness the ritual at the Holy Tomb. I want to see whether or not something happens with my own eyes.
Not gonna lie, I completely blanked out what he was saying because I was just watching the owl the whole time. I'm occasionally into some tea parties, but in truth I do not care for hot beverages. I considered waiting until it cooled to drink, but I fear it would seem rude. She said it cool, it's fine. Okay. It's been a turbulent year. Serious. Some years are like that. Oh, sad. Renown.
Need something? This one? You're all set. This one?
More divine.
This one? This one? You're all. See you again soon.
Ah! Professor, sorry. You gave me a shock. Your hair and eye color are completely different.
You just don't look like yourself anymore.
It's only my appearance that changed.
Of course, you're right. I'm just being silly as usual.
Just realised your eyebrows are a different colour to your hair. That means your hair is dyed. Is that how it works?
Hey, you.
Oh, Professor! Ah, I'm sorry. That was rude. I didn't recognize you for a second.
Isn't it weird?
No, not at all. I'm just not used to it. It really suits you, though.
How are you, Professor? Did Hanneman make his I will do no harm speech or promise this won't hurt a bit when he asked to study you? Both? I've a bit of research I'd like to perform. Nothing so crass as Hanneman's poking, prodding, and drawing of blood. No, I wish to investigate crest power itself. Crest power must have some kind of limit, right? Lady Rhea says any limits must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me.
Long ago, Saint Seros was gifted with a divine revelation from the goddess, as well as incredible power. Is that what happened to you too, Professor?
Yes.
No way! The professor transformed before receiving any kind of divine revelation, right? Still, I wonder, does the fact that you've changed really mean you've been granted some kind of power?
If that's the case, then what sort of revelation can be gained from the ritual?
I'm guessing the revelation will just be a gentle reminder to use this new power to save the people of Fodlan. What else is there to say? You don't actually believe we're going to hear the voice of the goddess, do you?
We might. I've already been hearing the voice of the goddess, apparently.
Huh?